What's up, my friends? How are you guys doing today? Chris back for another installment, another episode, if you will. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the sequel to Airport 75 from 1974, directed by Jack Smite. Now, this one, like I said before, the only returning character is Petroni, played by George Kennedy. So in this one, we have Charlton Heston as a, test pilot. We have Karen Black. Now, if you don't know where Charlton Heston is from, Charlton Heston told us, or told them, those dirty apes, to keep their damn dirty paws off of him. All right? He was in the original Planet of the Apes movie. He was also Moses in the Ten Commandments. And then we have Karen Black. You guys might remember her from Trilogy of Terror. We have George Kennedy returning as Petroni, and we have a young Linda Blair. She is a young girl who is on this plane, and she needs a kidney transplant. They got to get her there, or she's going to die. Okay? So Airport 75, our whole premise of this, of the Airport 1975, is this, it's like an experimental 747. It's got like a big lounge, all this kind of stuff. It's like a luxury plane, so it's taking off. And this girl, Linda Blair, she has bad kidneys. She needs a kidney transplant. She's got to get to this place while, still being on dialysis and all this kind of stuff. And so nothing can go wrong, or we're going to lose Linda Blair. And it's got a colorful cast of characters. Well, this time, they're mid-flight and a small private plane hits it, right? Takes out half of the cockpit. And then Karen Black has to take over for the captain because he's perished, or he's not dead, but he is incapacitated. She takes over for him. She starts to fly this jumbo jet like a pro. But then she has Charlton Heston in her wee little ear telling her how to do everything and fly this jet. And so, they're making sure that they can land safely and do all this. And then there's a couple of nuns on the plane, and one of them goes to Linda Blair and is kind of with her the whole time. And what I realized, I should say this, I said little did I know, but when I realized it when I saw this, Airport 75 was being spoofed. I guess all the airport movies up to that point were being spoofed by Airplane, the comedy satire film Airplane. I'm sure everybody's seen that. And they basically recreate that whole scene with the nun and Linda Blair and the guitar, like in Airplane. And it's hilarious. So this film, to me, was better than the first Airport, and the first Airport was good, but this one was better because it didn't take itself too seriously. It still kept the realism of the first one with those interpersonal relationships between the crew and the passengers, and the passengers and the passengers, and it really kept that dynamic where you got emotionally connected to the characters. Everything felt real, felt like it could really happen. So, and the interactions between the characters were superb. I thought that what made it better was that there was more of a tinge of action to it. It was a little over the top, but it also felt like there was a little more pizzazz to the production. We'll say it that way. With the explosions and then the turbulence and things going around the cabin, it just seemed like there was a little more action in this one than there was in Airport. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the filmmakers for that, because I'm going to be honest, I liked Airport. I liked it a lot, but even though it had really good subplots to go along with the overall plot, what it lacked was that intensity, that suspense that this one provides. And so I liked Airport 75 more just because of that. Because it felt like there was a little more at stake. It had a little bit more action, a little better special effects. It had it felt like, I want to say, more alive than the first film did to me. And that's awesome. You know, I'm glad that I watched this one too. I'm glad that they were all on Netflix, or at least all except one. But I'm glad they were on Netflix for me to watch, because I really, really enjoyed Airport 75. Airport 77, it's got a whole nother cast of characters, but they're all A-listers, and it's a solid film. It's not quite as good as Airport 75, but it's, you know, it's right there with number one, right there with Airport. And so, with Airport 75, it's got solid acting, solid writing. It has a good story. It has a good subplots and character developments. You get emotionally attached to these characters. And it was obviously struck a chord, plong plong, with somebody, because they made a spoof out of it. They made a spoof movie out of this franchise. So it obviously had something going for it. I'm going to give Airport 75 4 stars out of 5. It's streaming on Netflix. You guys check it out. Check out all the Airport movies. They're all good. The ones that you can find to watch, check them out. I've enjoyed these 2, or the 3 that I've seen so far, I've enjoyed. So, they're on Netflix. Get on there. Get it watched, bud. And that's it for Airport 75. If you guys liked my videos, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. Start some conversations in the comments section. I try to reply to anybody that, you know, comments. And as always, guys, I'm going to keep making them long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless y'all. And I'll see you soon.